Mr. Kennedy. Come on. Now you scrub yourself with that strong lye soap before I come down and scrub you myself. I'm going to put these bitches in the violent pot. The whole Confederate Army's got the same troubles, crawling, clothes, and dysentery.
I think it's humiliating the way you're treating Mr. Kennedy.
You'd be a sight more humiliated if Mr. Kennedy's lice gets on you.
Oh, come on.
Mr. Rat!
Did you see her, Mammy? Wasn't she wonderful?
Mr. Rep, I done told you and told you. It just ain't fitting for a girl child to ride a straddle with her dress flying up.
All right, Mammy. I'll teach her to ride side saddle. And I'll buy her a blue velvet riding habit. She'll love that.
A nice black broadcloth is what little girls wear.
Oh, now, Mammy, be reasonable.
Well, I don't think it's fitting, but... It ain't fitting, it just ain't fitting. It ain't fitting.
Caller from area code 647, you're on live with the Black Channel. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller from 647 has been abducted. Caller from area code 347, you're on live with the Black Channel. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, you're on live. What's your name?
Hello? Yes, my name is Amanda, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Hello, Amanda from Brooklyn. What's on your mind?
What's on my mind is, oh my God, I can't believe I got a hold of you. Man, you is filling our community with poison. And I know you ain't gonna like what I got to say. Let me tell you something right now. If we had listened to people like you, we'd all still be slaves. Because whatever you think of white people, and trust me, I don't think very highly of them, there's a whole lot of them that stood up for black people back then. Just like there's some that stand up for them now. Obama is absolutely right. Obama's not perfect, but Obama did more for the black community than you have ever done in your life. Because what he did is he showed the world, millions of us out here, that if you work hard, educate yourself, a black man can be the commander of chief. He could be the commander-in-chief, and he could be the leader of the free world. And at the time, for the 8 years that he was president, with a stroke of a pen, he could make things happen. And most of us never thought we'd ever see a black man in that position. How dare you? How dare you get on this podcast and spread this poison to all these black people out here who will never be able to accomplish anything, because Obama was absolutely right. As long as we are the minority, and we are the minority, we are not the minority because we are intelligent.
And then it blown out your brain.
you like it is. And you know I'm going to tell you like it is. I don't know what kind of Bengali mess you got going on with the rest of these black people that listen to you. Are you kidding me? You got to call before you walk. You have to learn to work.
Dancing for the Butter Biscuit Brigade. Skidding and grinning, thinking they winning, breaking out the banjo. Cause they ain't got no shame. Then here come the crew. Ooh, and look at the cool.
This one goes out to our caller from Brooklyn.
Because we're living
Yeah.
the system
Hi.
of a white supremacy.
I see you doing your best to censor me for
Look
something.
at the crew.
Are you afraid that I'm going to tell these people that you got under your spell the truth? The bottom line is you got to work together, whether you like it or not. And whether you like it or not, there are more white people in the United States than there are black people. Obama is absolutely right. You have to work with them whether you like it or not in order to get things done. So he's smart and use the fool, and you will never be in power. America will never have someone talking like you in power. If you want to get it, tailor your words. You have to learn how to speak. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to sponsor anarchy. You're trying to get people to rise up.
Yes, I
And you know
am.
what?
As a matter of fact, you are absolutely right. I was about to say you were dead wrong about everything, but you're absolutely right. Yes, I absolutely
There's
want people
different
to
ways
rise up.
So
You're
that's what
sure
you're
right.
There's a dumb way. There's a dumb way to rise up, and there's a smart way to rise
Oh,
up.
and you know the smart,
Obama
and
rose
you
up.
know the smart way.
Yes, that's right.
You're the
That's
genius.
right. Obama-
You're the genius who knows the smart
Obama-
way, and the rest of us are
Obama has the
stupid.
smart way. That's why he became the president.
Oh,
of the United
you
States.
don't know this. You don't know how to
You're
rise
not
up.
the
Obama
president
knows.
of the
Okay.
United States because you're doing it the dumb way.
All right. So you don't know. Obama
Because
knows.
You have to
All right.
realize you live in a country where we have many different races, not just black folks.
Ooh,
I know black folks have been oppressed. That's true. But if we ever want to get where we want to get, we have to get some people on our side from all those other races to band together. And they're not going to band together when you're talking all that superiority nonsense that you're spreading out there. It's not going to happen. If you want to get, you got to crawl before you walk. And Obama, they have been crawling for decades. But he made it to the White House because he understood that you got to be a symbol. You got to be an example of excellence. And he was an example of black excellence. And that's why he got where he got. And you know what? White people were so angry about it that they opened up the door for Donald Trump. And if we had listened to you, we would have 4 more years of that racist in the White House. But thank God black people were smart enough.
How
to
old?
fight it.
How old are you?
You know what? How old am I? I am 47 years old.
Okay, proceed.
Let me tell you something. Joseph Biden, for all your talk about him, he is way better than Donald Trump. You put them both in the same boat. You say they both are racist. I do not agree. I believe one.
Wait a minute. You just said that Trump and Donald Trump and Joe Biden are not both racist?
No, they're not both racist.
So
One of
Joe
them is-
Biden's record on segregation and busing, you just going to ignore that?
You know, I'm not going to ignore it, but I could explain it. I doubt you give me the time to do it, though.
Oh no, you're going to say that
But
that was
yeah, I
oh,
can
you're going to just
explain it.
disregard it? Well, shouldn't we still be holding him to that?
No, you know why we shouldn't be holding him to that? Because he recognized. He stood up before the whole world, something Donald Trump has never done, and recognized that he was wrong.
When did he do that? When did
And
Joe
when you
Biden
believe-
say? When did
and
Joe
when you
Biden do
believe-
that? Tell us exactly when did he do that?
You
When?
know what? He did it. He did it during several of his
When?
When he came on television.
When?
And he had the
When?
I don't know the exact.
Okay,
date.
so
I
you're
don't know.
lying.
That's for me
So
to
you're
tell everybody
lying.
else.
So you're lying.
No, you're lying. been lying to your audience. I've been listening
You just made that up. You just made that up. That never happened.
There and you twisted Obama's words.
You sound so hysterical.
You know what? You are the liars. And smart people see that. That's why they went out and voted for Joe Biden when you tried to stop him from doing it. And had we listened to you, we would have 4 more years of Donald Trump.
Because he's so much better. Because he's so much worse. Joe Biden was so much better than Donald Trump.
You never saw so much murder of black men in your life since the civil rights movement as we did under Donald Trump.
Excuse me, under Barack Obama had unmitigated, uncontrolled slaughter in the streets and never prosecuted a single one. You're just making that up.
You know what? You can say that all you want, but we all know we never saw it like this. Like we saw it for these past 4 years.
Ma'am, if there were fewer black people killed, under Trump than Obama. What the hell are you talking about?
At least Obama had enough empathy whenever there were killings to get on television.
Barack Obama in Baltimore called black people thugs. Barack Obama called black people thugs in Baltimore for fighting against police violence. He called the black folk the thugs and then passed a Blue Lives Matter regulation.
Some of them were thugs. Some of them were thugs. Don't get mad at Barack Obama for telling the truth.
So some of them were thugs. So you're saying that Barack Obama was right to call them thugs?
He was right to call them thugs if that's what they were.
All right.
That's right. But he also spoke against the racist police also. See, that's what you call being fair. That's what you call being fair. Whereas Trump, you know what Trump did? Trump only talked about the black people, but he never talked about the white cops. He stood up for the white cops. Obama never would have done such a thing, and neither would Biden.
Okay, so why is it that tell me what is it that Trump did to black people?
Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Then just tell me. You should just say it. Just say what he did with Trump. He demanded what?
Maybe if you be quiet, you'll hear what I'm saying.
He demanded what?
The last thing he did, because he did so many things. Let me just pick one.
Yes, pick one. The last
thing he did was demanded that the police department stop having the sensitivity training programs to help me have a better understanding of how to deal with blacks.
Okay, and how did that help black people?
Trump ordered that be stopped.
Okay, how do you give sensitivity training to a white supremacist police officer? How does that work?
Excuse me. First of all, let me tell you this. You gotta try.
That was a simple question.
You can't. How do you do it? First of all, you can't look at somebody and point to them and say, without proof, hey, you're a white supremacist.
Really?
You can't do that.
So was Daniel Pantaleo a white supremacist? Was Amber?
Are you kidding me? So you're telling me you support Donald Trump stopping?
No, I'm saying no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can't retrain a white supremacist, and you can't train them to be sensitive. You're an idiot and a fool if you think you can.
Excuse me. Some people, if they realize the government is coming down on them and making sure that they know that when it comes to dealing with other races, there's a certain amount of sensitivity that is expected. It's going to discourage at least some of them, at least a portion of them, from doing the kind of stuff you saw happening this summer. The stuff you saw happening this summer comes down from the top. It comes down from the fact they knew they had a white supremacist president that they can do that. They knew they were living in a climate where they can do that kind of stuff and get away with it. That's why you saw so much of it this summer, and that's directly because of Donald Trump. I believe with all my heart if we had a president like Joe Biden, even with all his faults, you never would have seen the outbreak of police officers doing the kind of stuff you saw happening this past summer. That happened because they knew they had Donald Trump as the president, and you knew it, and you sit on this, it makes me so angry. You're on this podcast acting like Donald Trump is just like everybody else. No, he's not. He's much worse. He is much worse than Barack Obama ever was, and much worse than Joseph Biden is. And you should have been encouraging your listeners. Listen, we have have a man in this White House now that's unlike any other white man we had before. It's one thing to be racist. It's another thing to be alt-right, neo-Nazi racist. And that's what Donald Trump is. He's following all the people marching the streets with those flags. Some of them have Confederate flags. You don't see that happening for Joe Biden. You didn't see that happening for Barack Obama. Why do you see it happening for Donald Trump? It's a big difference. That's why. And any smart person should see that. And I proudly went out and voted for Joe Biden. Not because he's perfect. Not because he wasn't born into a racist climate, but because it's better than Donald Trump. For God's sake. You never see this happiness, this jubilation in the streets. And I know you didn't vote for him, but guess what? Since you didn't vote for Joe and Kamala, you don't have a right to say nothing about Joe and Kamala. But you're always talking about what they owe us, what they better do. They don't have to do nothing for you because you didn't vote for them. Let me worry about that. Let us that voted for Joe and Kamala worry about what they do or don't do. I tell you what they did do already. They brought decency back to the White House. They did that already. Because whether they did or not, if they did that, they're talking about unity. You don't see, you never saw Donald Trump do that. You saw him talk about filling his own pockets and making his own family rich and famous. While he sat there with his feet on the neck of us black people. And let me tell you something right now. When we black people, we may be a minority. But there are better ways to fight than what you're talking about. You're telling people not to vote at all. Or you might well vote for Donald Trump if you vote for Biden because they're one and the same and they're not one and the same. And you should have a lot of respect for Barack Obama. Because Barack Obama, you always talk about what he can do for us black people. You know what he did for us? He showed the whole world that we can do what any of the white people out there can do. They can make it all the way to the White House, so can we. And for the first time in our life, they know that we can do what they can do, and they're so scared about that. That's why they put Donald Trump in the White House. Because they were so angry that we had a black man in the White House for 8 years. And that should make you proud. But instead, what did you do? You joined the chorus of those neo-Nazis out there who hated Barack Obama and who hated what he symbolized. You joined up with them. And half of you and the black people that listen to you would rather vote for Donald Trump. I listened to you all the night before the election.
No.
Almost everybody.
I want to make one point here to anybody and everybody. I want you all to remember something. All the folks who said, Jason, who spent years saying, Jason, you rude. Jason, you mean. Jason, you don't be letting folks speak. You be cutting them off. Well, I let her talk and talk and talk. We done been through 3 damn songs, people. Okay, in terrestrial radio, we'd already gone to a commercial break. And she's still talking. She's still going. And by the way, she's still there.
You better believe it because I'm angry at what you have done.
See what I meant? So like I say, Jason, you need to let them talk. Let them speak. Why don't you just let these folks speak, Jason? Anybody who's ever said that, nigga, you can kiss my ass henceforth and forevermore. This is what happens when you let these psychos talk. And all she said is that the problem is black people. We don't need to let them talk anymore. They've already talked us into oblivion, oppression, devastation, and damnation. They don't need to say another word. So to anybody out there, I let her keep doing this ad nauseum. I let her talk this right into oblivion. Because from now on, from this day forward, any jackass who, Jason, you need to let him speak. Quit cutting him out. You so mean. The host be so mean. There's a bunch of y'all out there that you are professional white ass kissers. You're white ass suckers. And you like this kind of babble because in your mind, being defeated and broken feels good to you. because you can't really run your own life. You don't have the competence. You don't have the ability. You don't have the intellect. You don't have the courage. And so this is okay with you. You're all right with this nonsense.
Because I can rip that cover right off you just like the Wizard of Oz.
You like this kind of nonsense. So I let her go on and on and on and on and on, because just like the jackass calling from Los Angeles by way of Timbuktu, he would have gone on and on and on and on. Just like the jackass from D.C. who was telling us about how COVID is the single biggest issue facing black people today. Not white supremacy, COVID. Student loan debts. COVID is the number one issue facing us. That nigga would have gone on and on and on and on too. And no, she's still at it.
On Donald Trump's payroll, just like Candace Owens. I believe you are on Donald Trump's payroll.
She's still there too, by the way. The problem for her is that she has exhausted her entertainment value. But for anybody from now on in any comment section, y'all can just tell them, Jason did let them talk. And when he lets them talk, it's nothing but babble and insanity. Jason, let him talk, let him talk, let him talk, let him talk. Jason, you need to, the host is so rude, let him talk. Okay, is this what you all want to hear?
Because you figure the more divided we are, the more the Republicans will win. So you're trying to divide up the Democratic Party by making half of us hate our...
Yeah, we should just let that keep going on. So many of you are so backward-minded and brain-busted that you believe babble actually qualifies as worth ingesting. This is unfit for human consumption.
Fit for human consumption, you traitor. Because what you're doing is you're trying to be a secret a helper for the Republican Party.
Okay,
and Donald Trump.
ma'am,
what you're doing.
I have let you talk, and I haven't said anything on my own program. I've let you talk on and on. Ma'am, I want to make a request, if you will. I would like to make a request. If you could, and I hope you and I can see eye to eye on this, and I hope that we can at least find some common ground, okay? If you would, because I've let you talk, I've done my part. If you can do something for me, I would appreciate it if you would drink bleach, then drain cleaner, then some lighter fluid, and then go smoke a damn cigarette in the middle of the Brooklyn Bridge.
No,
you brain dead freaking idiot. Somebody go buy her Saransanol and then go light her the biggest joint you ever saw on this side of Brooklyn. I hope she stands her big fat mammy ass in the middle of Ocean Avenue between H and O streets. Okay, you get the idea. I hope she does. Any moron and idiot out there, Jason, you need to let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Okay, well, tonight I let the damn people talk. How'd that go? How'd that work out? No, I don't need to ask her what she did for black people. All she's going to say is Obamacare. You heard what she said. Well, some of y'all was thugs. They was thugs. They needed to get locked up. She just let you know. When I said at the beginning of the program that the only people still supporting Obama hate black people, yes, she just proved it. She just proved that the only people still supporting Obama hate black people. They despise us. They're sitting amongst us and they despise us. Shout out to my man Jason Reed on the Cash App, brother. I'm holding it down. I'm playing disc jockey. My man Andrew just hit me up. Ancestors are smiling down. Yeah, brother, she crazy as hell. For real, for real. But I just wanted you all to see everybody who's called in defending Biden, defending Obama. You see the level of intellect. These are emotionally thrown off people. There's a lot of them out there that need mental health services, and that's why they don't give a damn. Make sure she's got food stamps. She can keep eating and keep voting. But she's so brain screwed. There's nothing sensible going on there. Caller from area code 412.
Came true for a 106-year-old woman who had always wanted to visit the White House, and she certainly made an impression with President Obama and the First Lady.
Virginia McLaurin.
Hey!
How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
It's an honor.
You want to say hi to Michelle?
Yes!
Slow down now. She's 106.
No, you are not. You are not.
You slow down.
Oh my goodness. You are not. I want to be like you when I grow up.
She dancing? Come on. So what's the secret to still dancing at 106?
Just keep Yeah.
Come on.
We're so happy to have you here. And look at those nails.
Nails are all done.
Those nails.
Yes, sir. I thought I would never live to get in the White House.
Well, you are right here.
And I tell you,
You are
I
here.
am so happy.
We are happy to have you.
Unlike President.
Then look at him.
Yay!
Right there.
Like White.
That's me.
Yes. And I'm here to celebrate Black history.
That's exactly
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
That's
Well, we're glad to have you here.
You have just made our day. You know that? That energy, man.
You made my day.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Virginia McLaurin said she's there to celebrate, and she was doing it. She was at the White House Sunday to celebrate Black History Month. According to a Facebook page set up for her, she moved to Washington, D.C. in 1941 and has been living there ever since.
Can you imagine all the things that she has seen in her life? This moment for her is probably, I mean, you can just see, it's tremendous. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
And she's just so happy. The Obamas are loving it too.
I like the fact that the president was trying to slow her down.
Yeah.
He was like, slow down
Slow
now.
down, slow down.
No, not necessary, Mr. President. Nothing slowing her down.
Exactly.